No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Seminoles ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his...
Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the Doak. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. In the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on third and short. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Farmer. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Noles can really attack on this second and short. Sends it back in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Finds a crease at the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interesting to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing.
if I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Trying play action. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And his defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw him throw it, a couple plays ago, and you see him take off and run. They've got to do something to kind of put him at least in a little bit of thinking, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of pressure, because right now he's starting to get in the rhythm, and that's not good for this defense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He breaks a tackle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Power football with the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. Just feeds the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Wants to go up top. Finds us back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Grab behind the line. It's Akbar. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm, and they're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed. But that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Knowles. If you're able to move the ball and drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to North Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Got his man. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Gonna look downfield again. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. To the ground with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. That's caught. It's Pena. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the foot.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Toss to the outside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. With that play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Pena. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
Listen, that play didn't work great, but you keep the defense honest, right? Make sure they know, listen, you better stay home. You better stop getting aggressive and trying to run this direction, or else we're going to continue to run the misdirection the other way.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pena. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice...
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They'll try to pass their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It's third and goal and third and long. Tight end now in motion. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So now on comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now up by 7 points here in the second. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll go to the counter play. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll heave it deep. And the pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll go to the air on third and short. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Gets the back moving. On the option. Quick toss.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Pena. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wide open on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
It's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a breaker.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Gives it on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Great job by the back on the option. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Washington State is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Good timing on the quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
On the move, he fires. Connection to the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got the 1st down, looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Pena. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sets up the screen. Past the 40. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Noles are on the move. Looks as if he's going to run it. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the option. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Defense not showing press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. back open in the middle. Ripping through the defense. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
He'll sneak it. The sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think...
Oh, out of space. At the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there and you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out the game.
Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Pulls it, fired, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. Because he dropped it, now it's fourth down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And how about that? One the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Offense set on first down. The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run play action. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in, and that miracle is no longer coming now.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. A shot toward the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.